So he's here in the studio with us, and we're going to share some music today. And I have been wanting to do this for a while, and it's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
And we have, I've had some input into this album and some opportunity to work with it, and we're going to share it with you. And the album is called Passing It Down, and it is 99.97% solo acoustic, and the rest of it is one song that has a little accompaniment. So without any further ado, let's play a song.
Wanna sing your song, son. Tell your dreams from boyhood to manhood. All points in between. From the ditches of Alabama to the Norwegian fields. The ones you love, ones you do deplore. Hear my plea, hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. Let go of your notions of simple space and time. Don't get jailed by emotion. Empty out your mind. You worry about money, but it's all gonna be okay. Now do what you love. Love every day. Hear my plea. Hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. Don't speak to me of God. Don't speak to me of war. You can't speak of peace. Don't speak to me no more. My eyes have seen the light. The light has made me dark like a candle in a cave. No wind and no spark. Hear my plea. Hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. May we all join hands and lay down the wrongs. Oh, harmonize, breathe as one. Maybe love, 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 maybe love. So what's our common thread? What's our neutral ground? Whether you live in the country or you're living in a town, we're all on this planet, third stone from the sun. I'll lay down my Bible if you lay down your gun. Hear my plea, oh hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. Hear my plea, hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. So what's our common thread? What's our neutral ground? Whether you live in the country or you're living in a town, we're all on this planet, Third stone from the sun, I'll lay down my Bible. If you lay down your gun, hear my plea, oh, hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. Yes, hear my plea, hear my plea. Hear my hope for you and me. May we all join hands and lay down our arms and harmonize. Breathe as one. May we all join hands or lay down our arms and harmonize. Breathe as one. May we love, 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 love. May we love.
Oh, I love that song.
Me too. Thank you, Grayson Caps.
Yes, sir. And
And he gave me permission to record it.
That's
so
right.
I did.
and for those of you that may not be familiar with Big Daddy-O, that's kind of the way his song preparation works. But before I get any further into that, I want to remind you that if you want to actually see Big Daddy-O while you're listening to his music, you can do that on the WWOZ Facebook page and on the WWOZ YouTube channel. So you'll be able to actually watch him play the guitar and sing right here in our studio. So I digress a little bit. I met Owen way back in 2002. I called him up and invited him to be on the show that I used to do back then with Freddie Blue called the Jam Session. It was 10 o'clock at night on Saturday, and it was all live performance with the artists. And he said, sure, I'll come. Can I bring the band? And it's like, yeah. And then he brought the whole neighborhood. And we had, I think it was 8 people in that little treehouse studio. And
That was all?
yeah.
It was just 8? I thought it was more than that.
Could have been. I remember 8. And we played for 2 hours, and then Peggy Lou came in to do her show, and she'd been listening all the way as she drove in. And she walked in, she set her stuff, all of her music up on the back counter, and jumped up there and sat down and said, keep playing. So we played another hour. and that started a friendship that has now lasted more than 20 years. And I think of Owen and Gretchen as family, not just friends.
We all family, bro. Ain't no
Thank
doubt
you.
about that.
And so Owen's Way, actually the first album I heard was the one that he explained how he does music. He called it Deranged Covers because he's not an arranger, he's a deranger.
That's right.
So tell us, we know where that song came from. You heard it from Grayson.
Yes.
What are you going to do next for us?
Well, I was thinking something I wrote.
Okay.
Since you asked for it anyway. So
Okay.
do I talk about it or do we go on?
Well, give them a little background. We need to tell them right now that it is WWOZ FM in New Orleans, but give us the short version of where that song began.
Well, I was on vacation, and all of a sudden it come to me. I guess I was missing home.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it came from.
Cool.
You know, so here it is. New Orleans, New Orleans. Lord, I tell you, if you never been, go down to Frenchman Street and sample the music sing. New Orleans, New Orleans. Come on down and taste our fine cuisine. New Orleans. They say it's a land of dreams. They got Mardi Gras balls with the kings and queens. Yeah, they party in the streets of New Orleans. They got the festivals that need to be seen. I said it's fun. I think you know what I mean. New Orleans, New Orleans. It's the South Creole Queen, New Orleans. You're gonna love New Orleans. They got that muddy Mississippi now, it runs on through. Yes, there's riverboat rides for me and you. They got Bourbon Street, you know there's theaters too. There is something for everyone to do. New Orleans, New Orleans. Lord, it's my home, my dream. New Orleans. You're gonna love New Orleans. Come down and see me in New Orleans. Look out.
Look out now.
So anyway.
Yeah, that ought to be a theme song somewhere, I think.
I hear you.
Well, let's hope somebody else does. Anyway, my friend and compatriot in many things, Big Daddy O is our guest today. This is WWOZ. I'm Big D. This is Sitting at the Crossroads, and we are exploring Big Daddy O's latest release called Passing It Down. And that's one of my preferred songs off of the album. And so I've been helping the record label Rabidash with a little distribution on this, and it's interesting that what other listeners find most pleasing to them. And I don't know, which song do you think you want to do next?
I get to choose?
Yeah.
Decisions.
Well, which one is it? I'm trying to
It's going to be Help.
Help. Okay, that's actually one that seems to have gotten the most traction when we first pushed the album out there, and so obviously you folks recognize the title and the original authors. But here's Big Daddy O on WWOZ doing the Beatles' Help.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help anyway. And now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find, change my mind, I've opened up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, down. I do appreciate your being around, and help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please help me? And now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence, it seemed to vanish in the haze. But every now and then I feel so insecure. know I loved you like I've never done before. Now help me if you can, now I'm feeling down, down. I do appreciate your being around, and help me to get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please help me? Help me if you can, I'm feeling down, down. And do appreciate your being around, and help me to get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, someone help me?
Still gets me. Oh, this is Big Daddy O right here on WWOZ. And this is Sitting at the Crossroad every Wednesday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And I asked for this opportunity to have Owen come in, and as we get back into the swing of doing as much live music as we can here on WWOZ. And I hope you are enjoying this one-on-one as much as I am.
I'm having a good time myself.
Cool.
Cool. Or as they say down in the Cajun land, I'm passing off a good time, Shaka.
Yeah, I hear you. So tell us about Big Daddy O. I know you had a long and illustrious career hanging pipes together.
I got my mind out the sewer a long time ago, okay? We don't need to talk about me being a plumber.
But he retired from his day job and became a full-time musician
Yes.
a number of years ago.
2000.
2000.
Is when I considered I turned professional, because I had to pay taxes.
Ah, that's always the telling factor, right?
That's it.
Yeah, before then, it's just a hobby because you're
Yeah, kind of a closet thing.
yeah, right. But not long after that was when I don't know, I heard your music sometime before that, but once I got involved with the live show was when I really wanted to hear it close up and brought you on the show. And
I've been singing since the third grade, so it goes way back.
It goes way
I didn't pick the guitar up until I was like 18
Mm.
and stuff, and I'm still learning both. So
Yeah, and you're only
all good.
23 now, right?
Huh?
Said you're only 23 now, right?
No, I'm 37.
Okay,
Just turn it around.
turn it around. Yeah, just a few years older than me. All right. So we've got one more song we're going to get to here, and
And I thank you.
and I want to thank you for coming in and doing this with us. It was so great to have in-studio performances, live music back on OZ,
Yes.
post the thing. And
I'm glad to be a
I hope
part
you
of it.
folks are enjoying. And if you want to watch, it's on the Facebook page of WWOZ as well as on the WWOZ YouTube page. All right. You're tuned to 90.7 FM. Let's take it away.
You know what I feel like? I feel like I'm a bottle. I'm drifting on the sea. Sometimes it's too much for me. Then I'm floating on something rare. Sometimes going under. I don't care. I pray to God that I stay afloat. Don't ever let nobody rock my boat. What do you find in a bottle? Sometimes you find wine, sometimes it's smoke. Most of the time it's guitar music. That is why I stay afloat. You know what I feel like? I'd like to sing my songs for you. My songs inside of me. Yeah, I'm a bottle drifting back to you. Then I'm floating on something rare. Sometime going under. I don't care. I pray to God that I don't break. It's not more than I can take. What do you find in a bottle? Sometimes you find wine, sometimes you find smoke. Most of the time it's guitar music. That is why I stay afloat. Now you know what I feel like. Sometimes I feel like crying. I'm up here singing to you. God knows I'm trying. Then I'm floating on something rare. Sometime going under. I don't care. Pray to God that I don't break. And I got a little bit of what it takes. What do you find in a bottle? Sometimes you find wine, sometimes it's smoke. Most of the time it's guitar music. That is why I stay afloat. That was written by my friend Cat Hood.
Yes.
And she let me record it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very cool. All right, folks. The album is called Passing It Down. It's in all of the typical outlets. You can find it. It's on the Rapidash label. And thank you so much for making the quick trip over here from the convention center.
No problem. I'd do this anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. Can I say things like you can find me on Pandora, Spotify,
yeah,
Amazon, Apple,
all of those places.
all them places. And if you want a physical CD, contact Rapidash Records,
Right.
and I'm sure they'll ship you one. But people don't do CDs much anymore. Can't even get one in the car.
I was amazed. I was in Memphis all last week for the International Blues Challenge. There were 187 bands there, and the rack in the merchandise area selling CDs, I guarantee you there weren't 50 CDs out of 187 bands.
That's crazy.
The world's gone digital.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But I think they also, that John dropped some off over at Louisiana Music Factory. So if you're on Frenchman Street, just walk to the end of the street and you can get one there too.
There you go. Cool beans.
All right.